Welcome to the DUCO Collaborative Robot Training course. Click Security Check on the status bar. You can view the currently active security configuration parameters. Or you can view the security configuration parameters in the Settings, Security Settings page. Please power off the robotic arm before changing the safety configuration. Click the Unlock button in the lower left corner of the Settings Security Settings page. Enter the current user password and enter the security parameter configuration mode after verification. DUCO collaborative robots are divided into 3 safety modes. Normal mode, the safe mode is activated by default. Reduced mode. This mode can be activated using security input I/O. Recovery mode, when the actual motion parameters of the robot exceed safe limits, causing the robot to stop. The recovery mode will be activated, and the user can move the robot within the safety limit. Robot safety parameters are used to limit the maximum end speed of the manipulator in normal and reduced modes. Maximum force at the end. Maximum elbow speed. Maximum elbow force. Power. Maximum momentum. Collision detection level, the higher the sensitivity. Joint safety parameters are used to limit the range of positions of each joint in normal and reduced modes of the robotic arm. Maximum speed, maximum torque. Modify the position range of the third joint to -150, tilt 150 as an example. Secure TCP can define 3 sets of TCP offsets. After configuring the values of X, Y, Z, Rx, Y, Rz, and the radius of the sphere, the robot will use these 3 sets of TCP for speed monitoring and position monitoring. Any TCP location or speed exceeding the security settings will trigger a security violation. Secure zones can be configured with up to 6 independent spatial zones. Area type can choose 3 forms: plane, rectangle, and cylinder. When the configuration area type is spatial cuboid, the setting reference of the cuboid area is based on the World Coordinate System, base a set workpiece coordinate system. Taking the workpiece coordinate system as a corner of the cuboid, the 3 coordinate axis directions correspond to length x, width y, and height z respectively. In order to facilitate the demonstration of the effect, a workpiece coordinate system is established so that the virtual wall is in the workpiece coordinate system. When the configuration is activated, a safety violation alarm can be triggered when the safety TCP and robotic arm elbow touch the safety area. Safety attitude area can be defined with up to 3 conical corner areas. The z-axis attitude used to limit the robot TCP is within the regional range, and a safety violation alarm is triggered when it exceeds the range. Safe home position is the criterion for the system to determine whether the robot is at the HOME point, such as press and hold to return operation and home signal output of other ports. After teaching the robot the home point in other settings home location, need to sync home settings in Secure Home. The size of the Safe Home Attitude area can be adjusted by modifying the threshold range. This point is used as the home origin to demonstrate the press and hold return operation and the home signal output of other ports. Safety I/O configurable to way configurable safety input and output interfaces on the SIO interface of the control cabinet. Safe input features include protection reset input. When the protection stops, trigger the port and the robot returns to normal state. Automatic mode guard stop input. Once configured, when the robot triggers this port in automatic mode, the robot will perform a protective stop. Automatic mode guard reset input. When the automatic mode protection stops, trigger the port and the robot returns to normal state. Reduce mode input. Once configured, trigger this port and the robot will transition to reduce mode. The robot will decelerate to bring the parameter limits into line with the safety parameter limits in reduced mode. Security combo configuration 1/2. When secure combination configuration 1 or secure combination configuration to port is triggered, all security features configured to belong to secure combination configuration 1 or secure combination configuration 2. Security tools, security zones, and security posture zones will be activated and monitored. Safety output features include guard stop output. Trigger this port when the robot is in guard stop state. Automatic mode guard stop output. Trigger this port when the robot is in automatic mode guard stop. Reduce mode output. Trigger this port when the robot is in reduce mode. Home location. Trigger this port when the robot is near a safe home location. Hardware settings window configurable to enable external iOS for mode switching. The manual automatic mode can be switched through the external iOS. At this time, the mode switching function on the interface status bar is invalid. 3-position enable input. Enable this when the robot is in manual mode. The robot can only be moved if the 3-position switch on the pointer is in the middle position. When the 3-position switch is in a non-intermediate position at any time during the movement of the robot will be triggered to pause.